Who's most likely to get a criminal record?
Most likely, I would say, is Karim, because he fits statistically the profile visually of the person who is most likely to get arrested, which are young black males in this country. And that's not necessarily because they commit crimes, it could be because of racial profiling and a few other stigmas that exist about black men. Least likely Nathan, but then like potentially like you could do tax evasion.
Yeah, you could. I think Blaze, he would be in trouble with the police, but he would somehow be able to get through the system. I'd have to say Nathan is like most, but Blaze is like second in that.
Most likely, I would probably say Blaze, but he just kind of work his way through it and he'd just be like free the next day, so he wouldn't be like arrested or anything for that long.
Thanks. Just because of the way you're dressed.
I don't know, you look kind of as though as
well. Oh, thanks.
She's told as well, she's had a fair share of crime.
Fair share of crime.
Yeah, possibly maybe on relation to alcohol and partying, but nothing major.
Are we going by the way we look? Yeah. Because if we was to go by the way we look, then I'd say you.
If I would generally not with Faris, because one, I'm used to seeing alternative people. Also, if you're not being anything bad here, looking scruffy and looking even slightly homeless, as well as because I often see people in the jackets, probably because they keep you warm in the German jackets, probably because they're cheap from certain shops and things like that. I've never felt threatened. If a bunch of wannabe gangsters turn up, then
but that's what he looks like.
He doesn't look like a gangster.
He looks like a wannabe gangster.
I just wear what's comfortable.
I think it's like very hard to get through life without doing something like naughty.
Young, likely to make lots of stupid things, and that's how you grow up.
True, but not these two girls.
Yeah. She's the least likely.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
How do you know though?
I feel like she would like steal like the stock market.
And I would mug someone. Is that what you're trying to say? I guess.
You can tell by his body language. I'm not happy.
I'm not happy. I'm gonna murder all of you. I don't know, maybe it's just a stereotype because I look like I'm from the streets. I like books. I like the library. I go home.
So, I agree that I look like someone who probably has a criminal record. I mean, I look very scruffy and like I try not to take too much effort into how I look.
I think this is just completely on stereotypes. I mean, if someone's dressed really fancy, you'd least expect them to be the ones going and doing something wrong. And that's just the way we were brought up, right? Since kids, you see in the media, you just have all the criminals sort of looking the same, never being the like white, like rich kids or something.
I think it's interesting how there's like they put the boys as the most likely to be a criminal and the girls are seen as like most harmless sort of thing. I feel like people have underestimated me here. It could be the worst one.
Yeah, I would say the boys at the end and the girls at this side, but looking at everyone, I just didn't think anything like that. When I looked at you all, I just thought you're all students. That's what came across to me, students, and that's the way it came.
I don't actually have a criminal record either. I have a clean slate. I've never actually done anything illegal.
Just because you have a criminal record doesn't mean you're in the wrong. Could have well been that you were protesting something, you were fighting injustice, you were trying to change the world for a better place, you were defending somebody else.
I haven't got a criminal record and I'm not a goody two-shoes. I'm kind of like in the middle and I'm quite happy where I am.
Surprisingly enough, I should actually be the first one because I've like had a criminal record and I have done illegal stuff. I've taken drugs. I've been drunk and disorderly on quite a few occasions. I've been quite a rebel, so even though I don't look it, but I would probably be the first one there.
I'm quite happy that I appear to be the most inoffensive in a way.
If I were to get arrested, it would be probably for something like racial protesting.
I know for a fact that I don't go down that sort of route.
I have been arrested numerous times for little things. I was able to get out of it quite quickly, so they got that right.
In this country is racial profiling. Like, I've known people who are like the same skin tone as me and they just walk down the road and they've gotten arrested and the police have just come up with a random reason like they're loitering or something like that and they've gotten in trouble for just walking down the road. Like, I've walked down the road in a hoodie and people have walked across the other side of the road. It's just about how you look and what you wear, more or less, can affect if you're arrested or not.
If you haven't already done so, connect with us on our social media. And if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends. And if you want to see more, why not click on one of these beauties?